Hi everyone, we wanted to come to you as soon as possible with breaking news regarding the US Embassy in Russia. And so if you have a case that is pending and would be consular processed, or a fiancé visa that would be going through the embassy in Moscow, you don't want to miss this video. Stay tuned for all of the details. Before I dive in, for those of you who are new to our channel, I'm attorney Megan Pastrana from Corrado Pastrana, the immigration firm for couples. And if you like this video and the information that's being shared, please give it a thumbs up. It's important information, and if you give it a thumbs up, YouTube will share it with other individuals who can benefit. So the US Embassy in Russia today just announced that they will be cutting consular staff down by 75%. And starting May 12th, that is an important date, starting May 12th, just right around the corner of 2021, they will actually be suspending all visa services for non-immigrant and immigrant visas, and they will be reducing their services and staff to only accommodate life and death emergency situations for US citizens. This means that they will not be doing any immigrant and no non-immigrant visas. So I'd like to break down exactly what this means, and if you have a case pending, what will likely happen. And so, without getting into all of the politics, essentially what happened is the Russian government has made an announcement that the US Embassy will have to close or suspend or reduce their services. So due to politics, the US Embassy has been forced to close, or not to close, but rather reduce their services. But actually, they do have to close services for immigrant and non-immigrant visas. I will post a link to the Department of State website for the US Embassy in Moscow so you can see exactly this announcement that has been made. So what that means is that only emergency services, life and death emergency services, will be offered. And it's not entirely clear what the future of the US Embassy will be. In Russia, there was 2 US embassies. A month ago, one of those embassies was closed, and we were left with just the US Embassy in Moscow. And now those services are being cut. So this is not the first time that something like this has happened. Another example would be the US Embassy in Venezuela. Diplomatic missions were pulled several years ago from Venezuela, and so now all individuals who are going through Venezuela, Venezuelan citizens who are going through an immigrant visa or non-immigrant visa process, actually have to have their interviews in Colombia. And then another example of a country where they don't actually have a US embassy that processes immigrant and non-immigrant visas would be Portugal. Those interviews actually happen in Paris. So it's not an entirely new thing that's happening. It's an unfortunate thing for sure, and it will definitely cause some additional stress and chaos. But historically, what we have seen happen is that when there are issues with politics, war, etc., that a US embassy can't function or accommodate visa services, that those individuals will be routed to another country to complete the interview consular processing phase of their case. So while no official announcement has been made on that front, I'm sure we will see more details coming soon, and we will definitely keep you posted as we know more, but we wanted to let you know, yes, this is not great news. This is stressful to hear, but no, this isn't the first time that US immigration and the government has had to deal with something like this, and we'll likely hear an announcement that cases will be moved to another country's US embassy or US consulate. So that's likely what will happen. If you have a case that is pending, we've had a lot of individuals in our Facebook group, a lot of individuals who've been asking us today, oh my gosh, my case, I'm just starting my case. My fiance or my spouse, they are from Russia. My case is either pending or it's at the National Visa Center pending. What do I need to do? So there's nothing that you need to do. You're still eligible to apply for the spouse visa or fiance visa, depending on what path that you're on. and that likely, your case, they will still make a decision on your case. It doesn't mean that they're going to prevent anyone from Russia from being able to have a spouse visa or a fiance visa or a tourist visa or to come to the US. It just means that there's going to be some changes in logistics. And so, yes, your case is going to stay pending, or you'll have a decision and you're just going to be waiting for an interview, and you will likely receive additional updates from immigration as to the location of your interview when that time comes. But just know that there are no actions that you need to take at the present time. Also, we want you to know, again, it's not great news, but don't panic. It's just going to be a matter of kind of waiting and seeing what the logistics will be and where interviews will ultimately be held, or where they will ultimately take place. So no action on your part. It is just going to be a matter of waiting for more details, and we will definitely keep you posted as we know more. Thanks for watching.